Hey, Calvin, how is it being married to someone who's right all the time? Just curious.
First thing about being in a relationship for a long period of time is to go, we don't know who's right. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if you're right. Our memory
That sounds
sucks.
like the defense of the person that's wrong. I don't know.
We have both come. You're trying
I'm
to make a comedy podcast, and I am trying desperately to have an interesting conversation, which never works. It never works, and I'm so sorry. I'm in a thoughtful mood today.
Okay.
Well, I have a philosophical late thunk to go when we go to thunk tanking it.
All right, fucking roll the intro.
Okay.
God,
okay.
Jesus.
I will try. I'll try to be funny. I'll try.
Today.
I'll try to be funny. Here we go.
Or just be philosophilic. It's pretty funny. Believe some silly things. At least things that sound silly.
Hi, welcome to Thunk Tank. My name is Calvin, and I believe silly things.
My name is Andreas, and I believe that I'm right.
My name is Eric, and tonight I will be asking the question, is Canada a religion?
Wait.
If it is, the church is Tim Hortons.
The sacrament is poutine.
It doesn't exist in a meaningful sense, except that people believe it does.
Wait. Okay. Okay, as all countries do.
They have rituals. Yeah, it's funny to say Canada, but like asking our country's a religion is less funny to ask. But yeah,
I mean, it's pretty similar.
Our country's a religion?
Yeah.
We have rituals and prayers and
what's
I
interesting,
pledge allegiance to all this shit. It's like might as well be the Lord's Prayer for America, right?
Is it a religion though? What constitutes a religion?
I don't know.
Is it just
we have rules that are
Hold on.
We have rules that are occasionally wrong and bad and stupid, and I think that's one of the requirements of some religions.
We do have like lots of repressive rules, yeah.
Poorly thought out, usually sexist.
Can you have a religion without a deity? I guess that's a set of beliefs.
Money. It's all money.
No, like religion, there are religions that don't have specific deities. I'm trying to think.
Shintoism?
Shintoism has like some sort of like
they have
magical
spiritual entities, yeah.
Spiritual entities.
Like, is a corporation not a spiritual entity?
Ooh, I really like that. That sounds cool.
I mean,
told you I was gonna philosophize.
I think that sounds cool. I think thinking of corporations as spiritual entities, malevolent ones, mostly.
Many of them are, yeah.
I think
Google used to not be, but now it is.
That's interesting. They are. That's as close as you can get because they are basically superorganisms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with specific goals and desire, profit and continued
sometimes
existence.
Far outside of your ability to understand.
Interesting. Spiritual. That's the closest thing to an actual, real, definable supernatural entity that you could get. Maybe is a corporation.
They don't actually exist. People believe they exist, and their effect is entirely based on people's belief that they exist.
Same as countries. So maybe the country itself. So what you're saying, like, is Christianity a religion? Well, you're not asking. Christianity is the religion, so there'd be Canada isn't a religion, but there is a religion of the belief in Canada.
Canadian is a religion.
Canadian is a religion? Yes, that's it exactly. Yeah, American is a religion.
Well, no, obviously, and it also happens.
No, ours is
Americanism, Canadianism, where like just like Christianity, there's Christians. In Americanism, there's Americans. In Canadianism, there's Canadians,
and they weirdly also all seem to be the Jesus people too, which is weird. It's double religion.
Double religion. It's more likely than you'd think.
I mean, double religion, double the chance you're right.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get as many in under your belt as you can, especially the ones that have after death judgment scenarios, you definitely want to get as many of those in as you can.
My problem's finding a surgeon to replace my heart with a feather.
You know, I wonder if they like ever put a feather in there just to see what would happen.
I mean, they don't. There's no way. There's no distinguishable difference in what happens
between what and what.
No.
Wait. What are we talking about? Give me
Well,
context.
After you die, some Egyptian god weighs your heart against a feather, and if it's heavier than the feather, you go to the bad place.
Right.
So if while embalming and mummification and all that, they just replaced the heart with the feather. I wonder if they ever did that.
I assume it was the.
I'm not an Egyptologist. Any Egyptologists in the audience, please let me know.
Physical hearts are always heavier than feathers.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it was metaphorical, but
but
so are a lot of religious things that no one takes as metaphor. Okay. So whatever.
Yeah.
So I've got a thing for you guys.
Okay. Yeah. But I really do like this corporation spiritual entity thing. I'm hooked on that. That's
all right. Well, we could always circle back. You know how you can kind of insure anything you have a financial stake in?
Sure.
Yeah. Here's what I'm suggesting. Insurance as betting.
Okay.
Right? You can take out short-term insurance on almost any event happening. And it's the statistics of the thing that see whether or not you get a good rate or a bad rate, Likelihood of...
The rate will always favor the insurance company, and the insurance company will always make money. And
True.
You will almost always lose money.
The house always wins.
Right, which is key in betting in general. But here's what I'm pitching is legal gambling through mass insurance sale.
Oh, like I take insurance out against the Colts winning the Super Bowl or whatever.
Right.
And okay.
And so I also think you could take life insurance out on popular figures for short terms. I think Danny DeVito will die in 2027. What's my rate on that?
Wait, how are you financially gaining from him not or having died in? See, that's the problem.
Well,
emotionally,
it pays out.
It's emotional damage.
Losses.
Yeah, my losses will be emotional, and therefore my work productivity will suffer, and I will lose money because I love Danny DeVito.
Yeah, there you go.
So you want to? You could also do that on a horse race.
Yeah.
If it's your favorite horse, you want them to win.
My favorite horse, I just want him to win. He's been working so hard. That boy.
So what you're suggesting is perhaps opening an insurance stand at a horse race.
Yeah, basically, but not. But the thing is, bookies will take any bet, and so will insurance agents. I mean, if you want to bet the horse throws a shoe in the second quarter, I don't know how horse races work.
Me neither. But they do.
They definitely have quarters. Sure of it.
Okay.
And shoes, like most sports.
Yeah.
They have.
Do racing horses wear shoes?
I believe so.
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm 95% sure.
Shoes.
The shoes are really helpful. You can you can fix how their legs move by weighting them differently and making them different heights and shit. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
I don't know enough about horse physics to know whether you're right or that's crazy, but
that's what I've heard. But it does seem crazy. But shoes are very important.
I saw a thing. Let's really sidetrack onto this horseshoe thing.
Hell yeah.
I saw a post on Reddit that I did not understand that somebody had made a long horseshoe, and it showed the horse hoof coming down. You think of a horse hoof, kind of like this, right? And it had come down like this. They had stretched this thing out, so the horse had almost like a human foot. It was long.
It went forward of the hoof.
Yeah, to the front of the horse. Say it was like here, here's the normal hoof, and it went
So it's like clown shoes, but
for a
horseshoes.
horse. Yeah.
Huh? Maybe that's for like
messed up that horse's ability to walk.
No, he was like,
or they do really well in snow.
I don't know.
Snowshoes for horse.
I think too.
I'd never seen anything like it before. I was like, "Does this even like looks like a real thing? That looks like a horse."
Photoshopped.
This is how you
do lie.
Bigfoot.
They lie
this
on
is how
the
you
internet.
leave Bigfoot tracks.
Yeah.
Clomp, 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 clomp.
Brand new, great cryptid. You get a horse. You make horseshoes that look like dinosaur feet. Big,
or just duck feet.
Big, stompy feet, right? And you head out into the whatever, and then you say that you saw something there, and you go there with some cryptoid hunters, and they find the footprints. Bam. Instant History Channel series.
So here's what I'm going to say, right? I feel like becoming a cryptid hunter is super fucking profitable if you're vaguely successful, just a little successful, and are very okay with faking it completely and have co-conspirators. Like, I'm just going to point that out.
People love that shit. I love it, and I know it's fake. And but the people who love it and don't know it's fake, they are willing to buy books and movies and all kinds of stuff just to get a look.
Pay $1,000 for 2 nights of hunting with the famous cryptid hunter.
Yeah, in the forest. Maybe that's our big scam. That's our new big scam. Is we come up with a really good cryptid in the local area.
We get a big plot of land for hunting cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call it the Cryptid Ranch. And we charge city folks to come up and hunt Bigfoot.
Right.
You know what we do?
I don't know that Bigfoot is necessarily the one. I think we could come up with some new one.
Bigfoot's got like name recognition. It's an established brand.
But everyone knows Bigfoot, and a lot of people know Bigfoot's not real. Even if they would believe in a cryptid, they think Bigfoot isn't real. Mm-hmm. Right? So you can get people.
Right. Here's you want to get the new crowd. You want to get the new people who weren't necessarily into it yet.
Yeah.
You want to get them. They want to get a chance to be the first to see it.
And you call it something like an Armadon or something like that. Like, it sounds almost like a dinosaur or something like that. Like, it's plausible sounding. Bigfoot. Oh, yeah, I'll go get a Bigfoot. Haha. Like, I'm not going to call it a dishwasher monster. Like these are dumb names. You call it something respectable sounding.
Like Mothman.
Like Steve.
Oh, Mothman.
Real respectable cryptid.
Yeah. So here's what I'd say.
Jersey Devil.
We get like 500 acres of land, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ideally you get it fenced in.
Right, to keep cryptids in.
That's the thing. The shtick is whoever bought it was like weird and they fenced it in and they accidentally trapped something in there.
Ooh.
And that's why we have access. Is because in this 500 acres lives at least one of these.
Right. And I'm telling you.
We put up the fence to keep out the meth heads, but we trapped something inside.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm telling you, there's dumber History Channel shows. Than whatever we could come up with. This, I mean, man, it's just
name our cryptid Larry, and our show is going to be called "Living with Larry." And we're going to be going out in the woods, leaving food for Larry, and just going around doing normal stuff, spotting these big giant duck tracks in the riverbed or whatever.
We each have to have very specific beliefs about like what this thing is. I think I should be the hard skeptic. I think that it's a physical beast. One of you has to be this idea that it is some sort of supernatural entity. right?
No, man, that's what a Wendigo looks like.
I can't. Never mind. You know what? The whole thing's falling apart. I can't. I won't be able to keep a straight face for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm the one that wants to kill and eat it because I think I'll get special powers. I don't have a love of science. I want to live forever and fly.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh God, that's
now
good.
I want to watch this show. See, that's the problem. Now I want to watch this show. Have you seen some of the shitty History Channel shows?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
They're incredible. They're incredible. Have you seen like Skinwalker Ranch is one? It's fantastic. It's so stupid.
Shit.
I just like to point out of all the things that could fucking kill you in this made up world, skinwalkers are terrifying.
Yeah.
Do they like routinely check everyone with like whatever the fuck magic silver or some shit?
No. No, it's really stupid. Like it's much stupider than you're thinking it might be. So what they do, there's also another one that's even better than the Skinwalker Ranch. With the Skinwalker Ranch, I feel like some of the people on that show they actually believe stuff is happening.
Okay.
Maybe they are skinwalkers.
The other one that I've watched is freaking something frog ranch. I can't remember the name of it. It's a really stupid name. But they at one point went down into they found a cave and they had to get scuba gear and go down into the cave, and they brought up this chest, right? This like treasure chest thing that was down there, and they open it up and they take out this weird metal, and this metal is like some people thought it was alien metal, and they're checking out the metal, and one guy's holding it in his hand, and the metal melts in his hand and is rolling around in his hand, and everybody's freaking out, and I went, "This is gallium."
Yeah, it's gallium.
It's gallium. There's only one thing that does that, and they're all freaking out. There is a geologist there who comes in and he's like checking it out, and we don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of tests. And I'm like, no, you don't. It's freaking gallium. That's what it is.
Like, you can't be sure it's gallium until you've tested to see if it's gallium.
Yes, you can. There's only one thing that does this, and of course,
that's not true. That might not be true. There might be another metal that has a similar.
No, I've checked.
I could be wrong.
I did a quick Google search, and if I, as a quick Google search, can pick out the names of metals that melt in your hand and what they look like and what properties they have, then a geologist should know what those are.
Metals, but silver spray painted ice? I don't know what that does.
So he does all these tests, and they're freaking out about the way it melts and things like that, and he's unsure, and it could be alien, and they're not sure. This geologist, like, he went to school. And then at the end of it, he's like, well, I guess it is gallium. I figured out what it is. I'm like, no shit, it's fucking gallium. Anyway, it's amazing to watch the show.
Why was there a chest full of gallium in their goddamn
because
water-filled
somebody
cave?
Put it in there. They do shit all the time. One guy hides things on the freaking place, and then they chase weird guys are coming in onto the ranch with the headlights off, and they chase them out, and then they stand there and they all get out of their cars and they're looking at these guys, and then they all drive off after they shout at them, and they were probably government agents. No, they weren't. They're freaking film crew. It's hilarious.
They chased off their own film crew?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I mean,
great.
they don't show that on the. That's just obviously like it's like so fake. It's amazing to watch.
What you're saying is these bad fake YouTube channels that like fake having ghosts and shit. They basically the History Channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's stuff on. There's a paranormal something. I saw a couple episodes of it too. It's just bad fake ghosts. That's all it is. Shot after shot of like bad fake ghosts, bad special effects. I love it. It's so much fun. Deeply entertaining. But what I'm saying is we could get a show. I think we could get a show.
Yeah. Would not be hard. I think I'd kill myself, but out of frustration and boredom.
Those guys that manufactured duck calls got a show. We might as well get a show.
Yeah, but that was a show about people who got a lot of money quite quickly and were
it's
socially and
funny watching
culturally
hillbillies
like
be rich.
shocked. Yeah.
It's like Beverly Hillbillies, but in real life.
Yeah. And
But also, they were definitely playing that up for the camera. I didn't ever watch the show, but like,
yeah,
they fucking knew that they were doing.
everyone's playing it up for the camera.
Yeah.
We could do that.
We should start a reality
We're
TV
legit
show on YouTube.
We're
We should
legit. We have hidden cameras and we don't know they're there.
We had a fucking idea for this. Oh yeah, we had a ghost fucking show idea. We should do this.
What was the ghost show idea? Wait, what was it?
We had it on this goddamn
Crate.
podcast.
Ghostcrate.com. Ghostcrate.com.
God damn it.
Ghostcrate.com. Sorry.
Ghostcrate.com.
I don't even know if that website's still up. I'm sorry.
I hope it is.
So-
We had an idea to send out to do documentary work on people who think ghosts and shit are real.
Oh yeah, and just go around and talk to
And just go around and interview them and like straight man it really hard and make a YouTube show. We should just do that.
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
I should put an ad out on Craigslist.
Is your house haunted? Can we come talk to you with video cameras?
Have you had a paranormal experience? Would
Yeah.
you like to talk about it for a documentary we are currently gathering stories for?
Yeah. The idea, I remember the idea now. It's Channel 5, but ghosts.
But ghosts. Yeah, it's brilliant. We should just do that. Or aliens or vampires. I don't give a
all
shit.
of the above.
Any of them. Yeah, absolutely.
Bigfoots, ghosts,
Time travelers.
chupacabras, time traveling vampires. Yeah.
Yeah, I would enjoy that very much. It is hard after a while because if you get to know a crazy person, you just feel bad for them.
That's why we have to have lots of crazy people.
Yeah.
And we don't get to know any of them very well.
Indistinguishable from all the other crazy
We need
people.
to switch from one to the other. Yeah, pretty.
Oh yeah,
regularly.
no. It's one per episode pretty much.
Yeah.
What we do is we say it's in pre-production, so we want to hear their story, and then if it's selected, we'd have the main crew. You know, it's currently just us 2 or 3 or whatever.
Oh, this is like we claim we're doing preliminary interviews
Yeah.
and we never do the main interview.
Well, we would only do a main interview if their story is selected.
I see.
I think the idea would be like we tell them we're trying to get a show on the History Channel. I mean, and then we do. We try to get a show on the History Channel for our
I think we should just do a YouTube show and
paranormal
see if the History Channel reaches
Yeah,
out because they're clearly
absolutely.
scraping the bottom.
The very bottom of the barrel is being scraped. Absolutely.
Like at this point, it's more wood than water.
Look, there's only so much history you can go over.
Yeah, and they've covered
Say
at
that,
least.
but there's a lot of history other than Bigfoot and World War II history, secret Nazi weapons or whatever.
You forgot pyramids.
And I forgot
And
Pawn
ancient
Shop.
aliens. There's still
But like there's a lot of
Pawn
history.
Shop.
Is Pawn Stars not on the History Channel? Am I wrong?
think
I
it
don't
is.
watch television.
I think
don't
it is,
either.
but like I do think
only-
it's funny that it's the history of Pawn Shop.
Well, it's on the History Channel. It must be about history. Technically, everything that's ever happened is history,
Including that show.
Yeah.
including that time Jimmy pawned a ring, or whatever. I don't know who the characters on Pawn Stars are. But they have at least 2 pawn shop centric shows on television. I think they're both on the History Channel.
Yeah, we have a confirmation that Pawn Stars is on the History Channel.
Perfect.
Oh, good.
I would really like to do the ghost interview thing. I think that'd be fun.
We should do it. We should just do that.
It's got to be real life, though. It's
Of course.
Yeah,
gotta
we
be.
can't set people up for this.
We got to get a. Oh, we got.
There's
cell
probably
phones. We got good
conventions
cameras.
we could go to and like
Yeah.
interview 100 people. In
I
a
feel like
day.
interviewing them in coffee shops or their house or their backyard or something adds something to it.
It
though.
does. It really does. Look, there's a ton of people going to like the craziest crazies at a UFO convention and having conversations with them. That's not what I want. I want to sit down with somebody and have like a conversation with like a.
Hear their story, ask questions, straight man it. What did that sound like to you? Okay.
And then it's editing. It's
Okay.
all in the editing. It's all in the
it's
editing.
all in the editing. Editing's hard. Fuck.
It is.
Oh, we always get to the same place.
We could get an editor.
This all requires either work or money.
Yeah.
So I think I'm out. Let's see if we can get the History Channel.
No.
to give us
You're my
money.
mic boom guy. You're my mic boom guy.
He's out like it's a Shark Tank. That's good. Sorry. That looks like it's going to cost money to do. I'm out.
I'm in for $1.25.
Deal.
Like 20% of this idea for $7, please.
Really good. It's very good, but that sounds like it's going to be effort, and that's just not on brand.
Oh God. So,
Well, yeah,
that was my idea.
it was good. We went a lot of places.
Yeah, insurance. Insurance is gambling. Really solid idea. I'm glad we all liked it so much.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
good.
like it. I think it's great. I love the idea of like walking into like some sporting event and just being like, sports insurance. This booth, and you're just like, wait, what do you mean?
I think, hey, how much for a policy on Derek Jeter breaking his leg in the third quarter? Yeah, minor fracture or anything. Okay. $75. You were kidding. Really?
Yeah. That's exactly what I want to see.
For $100,000 policy. My God. That's way low. I'd take that bet.
Pretty good.
All right. Eric, you're up.
Okay, it's junk mail that steals your fingerprints.
How do we get the fingerprints back?
I don't know. I hadn't thought that far.
Return
Look, you have
mailer.
to mail something back.
Return mailer.
We convince people to mail us their fingerprints. That's the idea. That's the whole idea.
Okay.
What do we use the fingerprints for?
Scams.
Put them in a database and sell them to data brokers.
Ooh.
Can I? Hey, how hard is it to read a fingerprint?
I don't know. There's people who go to school for that.
So
No, like digitally.
okay.
Can we make
probably
like
not that hard. My
doorknobs
phone
that
can
just
do it.
automatically pick them up?
Doorknobs? Okay, we could sell those to the police.
You just you give them to cities for free.
At public spaces.
Public spaces, you provide the fingerprints to the police for free. Oh, you wouldn't have identification.
You have to have
so
a
it's just
camera.
massive.
Camera.
Yeah, that's
and
hard.
Pickup. Yeah. I think this mailer idea.
Mailer's a good idea.
How
How much does a mailing campaign cost? Probably not
much.
that much.
Like, not that much per like individual address mailed to, but like for a lot of addresses, it's like a pretty hefty price.
And this has got to look like it's not junk mail somehow. And what you need to do is all you have to do is you fill out a little thing and you put it in the package and you send it back and you'll get a free gift. We don't ever send the free gift.
Maybe not
the
a free gift.
is digital goods. You can have an NFT or something.
No.
See,
Fuck
that sounds
that.
hard. That sounds hard. I don't think we give them anything.
It's
just
fake
a scam.
political party. It's a fake political party thing.
Ooh.
Because the parties aren't part of the actual government, right? They're outside of that. And we're not pretending to be them exactly. We're just naming ourselves something similar to one of the parties, grabbing the entire mailing list of that party, mailing it to them to talk about their advanced ballot, consideration.
And then do they want fingerprints?
Who?
Does data brokers?
They don't not want fingerprints probably, but like maybe not that much.
I wonder
what
I
is
can think of lots of nefarious purposes,
but
to
none
which
no
fingerprints
legal
could be used. And I think data brokers don't care about how the data gets used.
and or just being a data broker and having a mass of US fingerprints. Just a ton of them. And then
But who would buy it?
Police forces.
Oh yeah, you want to check your fingerprints against our database? We can do that. Or you want to check your unsolved crimes? We can check your database.
Can you pull? You can't pull like DNA off of fingerprint skin molecule shit.
I mean,
You can if
not-
you're licking the freaking package.
Can we come up with a glue? Can we come up with a glue that like seals in the saliva so that we can run
Ooh.
people's DNA and
That sounds
build
like
a DNA bank?
a lot of effort, but yeah, why? I mean, okay, so when you're doing the DNA tests, they want to get a really good sample so they can get that DNA in there. You want to go in with you go in with a little like swab in the back of your cheeks and stuff like that. You're trying to get as much DNA on there as you can. But we're not providing that. We're just getting some DNA.
Some DNA.
all right, enough to like make a suspect pool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You lick the package closed, right? And then we dissolve away the envelope after we dust it for prints. And we've already got their name and their location because we've sent them the package.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we get a little bit of DNA. We get like enough to get like, you know, a potential connect somewhere.
Yeah.
And the fingerprints. And then that's a good start on a database of stuff that most people don't get.
Yeah.
I think that's the key is that like, yeah, the most of these data brokers won't have this.
No, they've got your salary and the number of people in your household and how tall you are, maybe.
And whether you want to buy a motorcycle.
Dirt bike.
Dirt bike. Right. I forgot your thing.
Son of a bitch. Scumbags. That was good. That was one of the better long running prank.
Yep.
Oh. Well,
that's a good one.
That is a good
thanks.
one. Yeah.
So let's see what else. I don't have any good ideas, but I did write down it's normal to say things that used to get you committed. If you tell a doctor that you don't want an injection because they're going to put microchips in you, that's apparently normal now. That used to get you like a stay in the psych ward.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh no, that's fine. Yeah, no. It's a normal thing for people to believe now.
Anything that a large portion of the populace start to have a belief about is no longer crazy because it's normal.
Right. Like Canada or corporations existing.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Man, that's so weird.
Yeah. Also, asking people who the president is no longer works to tell if they're like properly oriented.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. So, hear me out. We should cancel 2021 because it was a shit year. No one liked. And therefore, what year it is also doesn't matter because some people believe this is 2021.
Oh my God. If we can get enough people to disagree about what year it is, we can actually change what year it is. Guys.
God, it's so funny.
2019.
It's
2019 never ends, guys.
God,
our religion 2019, and we just our whole faith is that it is 2019 and everything's fine.
It's 2019, and it will be
forever. I really like the offsetting it a couple of years, so it just makes it slightly harder and worse for everyone.
No, but if you could make that, what I really like about this concept of it always being that year is that eventually people will be born who have never and believe this, that have never experienced that year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it gets really good to me. Like
that's where you transcend. Yeah.
It's like, look, you're, you know, It's not like they're stuck in any of the things that happened in that year. It's not about that. It's just the date.
Mm-hmm.
We could just say it's 2012 forever. That way, the Mayan apocalypse never happened.
Or did it? And is it currently happening?
It is. We are currently walking through a wasteland. This is the wasteland left behind after the apocalypse.
Amazing. I mean, it feels like it some days, so it's not too big of a stretch.
Well,
sometimes
I don't have any.
Sometimes this makes me sad. It makes me sad sometimes when we have this podcast.
I'm sorry.
It's because people are so dumb that like we suggest things, and I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, really, that's right. People will think this. I could see this happening now, and I'm just like, fudge. Why am I a part of this space?
It's a good question.
Maybe we can get the Birds Aren't Real to come join us in 2021 wasn't real. And it's still 2021 now. And everything's fine.
You know, that's a really good inroad to some of these kinds of, like, making some of these conspiracies real, is to build up a contingent of false believers. Right? They're parodiers, you know?
I believe this is a joke. Ha ha. We all believe this is a joke. Why does everybody taking this so seriously? I thought it was a joke. That's how those things go.
Yeah, that's a really good way in. Tremendous.
Did you guys know you could buy a real piece of a downed Russian aircraft?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of want to do that now.
From Ukraine?
Yeah. It's got a great package. It says made in Russia, recycled in Ukraine.
Okay. That's
pretty great.
I mean,
it's like a little keychain fob thing.
Cool.
But also apparently $1,000.
Yeah, but you could, I'm assuming it's for the cause in some way, right?
One would hope.
That'd be kind of cool. Oh, did you guys, I told you that like Channel 5 went to Ukraine, right?
I saw that. I assume there's like a full video if you're a Patreon backer.
It is amazing that he is there. It's amazing how much like real actual journalism this idiot in a bad suit is doing.
Yeah. It's an impressive one. Although he's very far from the front last I checked. So I'm a little like I don't want him to go get shot at by Russians, but like a little bit.
You kind of want him to be holding up the microphone while the Russian is shooting at him. Okay, sir. Yeah. That's wild. You're shooting at me, huh?
Awful.
Yeah.
So what are we calling this episode? Oh no, fuck that. I watched your goddamn Batman movie, you son of a bitch.
I have notes on the goddamn Batman movie.
So you liked it?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible.
First 2 hours were fine.
Yeah, okay. So me and Eric probably feel very similarly about this.
I tell you what, where it started to go wrong was when he decided to use an angle grinder to cut power to a building.
Yeah.
That's the wrong tool for that.
Yeah.
It's
really
like
is.
dumb and inefficient. And I'll believe you if you go, oh, he's a millionaire. He doesn't know how to use tools or how electricity works. I'd be like, okay, but he's also the fucking Batman. And he has all this shit.
I was confused about that. I thought it was some sort of smart thing that I just wasn't paying enough attention to. It was a little weird, but it happened pretty quick, and I was okay.
Yeah, I was okay until the elevator doors still worked.
Yep. And if there had been a car battery sitting in the elevator, I would have thought it was funny.
Oh, like Batman powered up the elevator doors. Yeah,
specifically for his dramatic entrance. But yeah, no, that was dog shit.
then the armed security guards.
Yep.
None of them have weapon-mounted lights. Not one. On their fucking machine guns. They can afford machine guns, but not goddamn flashlights. They don't even have flashlights. One of them's using his goddamn cell phone to see.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what really upset me about this movie is there's this billionaire, and he like dresses up as a bat and then runs around like murdering people. It's crazy. Like, nope, that doesn't happen in real life.
So
that's my argument to return fire on all of your like upset about things that aren't real inside of the movie.
I look, they spent a lot of money making this movie, and they couldn't even get like actual Michael Reeves to play the Riddler. They had to get some knockoff lookalike. Goddamn, there's the scene where Falcone or whatever is strangling Catwoman with a pool cue, and she scratches his face, and instead of getting one knee up on the pool cue, he switches to trying to strangle her with his hands like that's gonna work better. What the fuck?
It's amazing. None of that bothered. None of the things you guys are bringing up bothered me at all. I was like, this feels cool.
I did find it a little. Maybe my problem is I'm also completely out of touch with the comics.
Oh, same.
It felt weird that they had to like shoehorn in. I feel like the Riddler didn't have a huge following in the comic books. Did he?
I don't think so. That's a new thing.
Depending on which reality in the comic books you're in, they all had like gangs that dressed idiosyncratically.
That's
like
true.
Henchmen and shit.
But like not like fundamentalist gonna go do a mass shooting style.
Well, it's a new
which was
story.
weird for me.
It's a new story. You know?
It was a different thing, but it was a better version of the Riddler than many other versions of the Riddler.
I thought so too. I thought so because it felt that concept felt plausible.
I liked how they tied it.
Spoiler alert! Should we have spoiler alerted people?
There's a
guys
spoiler
trying
alert.
to say some shit.
Fucking! Did you not watch the movie? That's like 6 months old.
Yeah. It came out in theaters. It's been out in theaters for a while, and then it's released to a point where we've seen it. So
it's so far past the safety zone for you guys. Like, I'm so sorry.
There were really good things, like when he finally meets up face to face with the Riddler, and the Riddler is like, "I thought you were smarter," and I'm like, "Oh, that's because Alfred was helping solve the puzzles." That was a really nice touch. Like, there was a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
pick
then
up on.
There's a lot of like, just like, why is the city evacuation zone for the flooding below the
street level? Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Telling me you don't have anything above street level.
They have tons of things above
from the flooding.
They have so many things above the street level. They're buildings. They're all buildings.
They didn't know that it was flooding until it was way too late.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have gone below ground. That's ridiculous.
They didn't know that it was flooding.
I'm pretty sure they were evacuating because the seawalls had exploded.
Yeah.
And there was flooding.
They knew. At a certain point, they knew. People were already there for the thing, but they were getting people inside, which makes no fucking sense. Also,
there were no riots to get into the safe place, even though there's no way it could even hold 1% of the population of a city the size of Gotham. Should have been riots.
Detective Batman was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Batman doing detective shit was way cooler than Batman just punching people. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And they set up a kind of good set of like puzzles and mysteries. And like,
I thought it was
that movie had a lot going for it. And my nitpicks are easily fixed, which is why I'm upset about them.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
Not done these things.
Do you want a really minute complaint?
Yeah.
In one of the in Streamer Riddler's fucking comment section, right? As you can remember from his different videos, there was like a comment section, and one of the things said, "What caliber? What gauge?" And then these dipshits proceed to show up with a hodgepodge of uncoordinated shit. Someone asked, Like they were like planning this correctly. They all showed up in the correct outfit, but they had
Which is
no
more important than having the right gun.
like. I mean, yeah,
You guys are
that makes
such
sense,
gun
but-
nerds. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a pain. I'm angry about it
I'm not doing
because
gun nerd shit.
no, I'm just angry about it because it's like they all got the right masks. You didn't like if one guy had shown up in a ski mask, I'd be fine with it. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Fucking
They all had
bullshit.
masks and wrapped their head in saran wrap for reasons that I don't
I
fully
I
understand.
believe
DNA.
it was to hide the DNA,
Yeah.
but like why they did it, I don't know.
The the thing is, like, he put that thing on, and the first like time they went to shoot, and he like they had to drastically alter his costume because it was like practically killing him. He couldn't like breathe in the thing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a cold
I
weather
don't know
mask.
anything about the making of.
Yeah, I saw the little thing. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, but also there's the scene where Batman just walks forward as two guys shoot machine guns at him, and he just walks menacingly towards him.
But
That's
then a guy-
bullshit.
And
That
then a guy
looked cool, though.
shot him with a shotgun, and he basically died.
It looked
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Looked real cool.
It like looking cool is fine,
That's what they wanted.
but you can look cool without being dumb.
But it did look cool.
So
See, I wasn't going into this thinking this is going to be a really intellectual movie. I was going in
I'm
being
not
like,
looking for intellectual.
I just wanted.
I'm not looking for it to be intellectual. I'm looking for it to not be dumb.
Yeah.
So
okay.
those
Like,
contact
That-
lenses.
I wasn't expecting it to not be dumb.
Yeah,
That's
you
near
know,
future
the
tech.
contact lenses were, they were. That's kind of dumb, but that's within the like genre makes sense. Right?
We are extremely close to having that tech being functional. Full on
Well-
displays in a contact lens there's
displays,
prototypes.
but like
It's-
full on transmission across miles.
Yep.
Recording 8 hours of Batman patrolling.
Yeah, so all you have to do is you put a
Well-
thing in your pocket that radio contacts to the contact lens that also powers it, and then that thing broadcasts out. They just didn't show that other part because it's
I
unnecessary.
wanna point out. So I watched this with my girlfriend, and she had a very good point. The Riddler's handwriting
Mhm.
looks almost identical to the Batman's handwriting in his notebooks.
Okay.
Like
Okay, valid point.
identical. And our running theory watching this was that he had a little brother and it was the Riddler, which was great. This was fantastic.
That was a good theory.
There's some.
One second. I'm sorry. What?
Because the Batman was doing the diaries. And
I know. I already explained it. Get out of here. This is my podcast. God damn it. God. Ha.
I also was thinking that because there is some sort of storyline where there's a character in one of the Batman comics or something where he has a illegitimate brother,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
right? Either through his father or his mother. Also, that was a part of a lot of the thoughts in the Joker movie, is that the Joker felt he was an illegitimate son of Thomas Wayne.
Hmm.
Like he believed that because his mother believed it, and she was crazy.
Well, that doesn't help. All right, but yeah, Batman, whatever the fuck the subtitle was,
The Batman.
7 out of 10.
It's higher than I was
Passing.
expecting. Higher than I was
Passing.
expecting. Yeah.
Me too. Tried to watch Batman versus Superman.
Ooh, you're going ambitious.
I would give it a 3 out of 10, and that's just because I got maybe 30% of the way through it.
It's really bad.
It's so bad.
But it's very cool at the same time. Like some of the visuals are rad.
What I love is that it's like Superman, Man of Steel. You've seen him in other movies, saving lives and being a hero.
Now
Hey,
he's a
you know
dumbass.
what? There's a pile of dead bodies that have been lit on fire after being shot. I think it was Superman. What?
He's a goddamn alien.
Yeah, can't trust him.
Can't trust him.
He has
Can't trust him.
superpowers and doesn't need to set bodies on fire to dispose of them or shoot them. He could just throw them into the sun.
It wasn't a good
In-
movie. Yeah, it wasn't a good movie.
No, it wasn't. It was.
I will point out that if you watch Social Network and then immediately try to watch that, the
Mark
one character
Zuckerberg
does not
is
change.
Lex Luthor.
yeah. Okay, though there is the best live action Batman fight scene I have ever seen is in that movie.
Oh, that's nice. I don't think I'll get that far.
One where that can't be the scene where he fights Superman though.
No, it's not. It's the one where he rescues Superman's mother.
I need to watch this movie again.
It is
oh.
goddamn amazing. He comes in like through the floor, like zip ties people down, and he just comes up through, and there's a room full of guys with guns, and he legitimately kicks all their asses, and it's badass.
Legitimately in a movie.
No, but like it really feels.
I'm illegitimate ass kicking.
I will find a clip of that fight and post it to you guys.
All right,
And
sounds good.
and
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure that you will feel the
Unlike
same.
in the movie The Batman, where he punches a guy twice and he's unconscious for the rest of the movie.
I'll post my one Batman meme I made. It isn't very good, but it's very hard to get a good shot of that.
Yeah. No, did you see how I responded to that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
All right, what are we calling this episode?
Yeah.
The Batman interviews.
No.
Take 3.
No.
Oh, come on.
No, we don't want anything to do with Batman. We barely talked about Batman. We mostly
Does
talked
the
about
Batman have superpowers?
Cryptid Farm.
Is the Batman a cryptid?
I think Cryptid Farm's pretty good. It's like Animal Farm, but Cryptid.
I can get like a screenshot of like I'll use the Windows XP hills, and then we'll put like Mothman and Chupacabra and Bigfoot in there.
Yeah.
Batboy, son of Batman?
There you go. Yeah. Do you want that to be the title?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's perfect. What do you guys think?
Batboy, son of the Batman.
Yeah. Okay. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Let it rip. You guys learn anything? I didn't learn
No,
shit.
no.
Let's do it.
I've learned that I forgot my segment that I introduced
Oh yeah, drink your drink.
Oh, do
Where I
we
do
have
this
time. We
thing
have time. Do it.
very slowly.
You got the Flamin' Cheeto Mountain Dew! Yeah!
Flamin' hot Cheeto flavored Mountain Dew.
Oh God. Oh, there's a whole box of it back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I've been
expect one.
secretly teasing this for some time.
I'm expecting one.
You want one?
Mm-hmm.
See if you still want one in 2 minutes.
Does it taste like hot cheese?
It tastes like Mountain Dew.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It tastes like Mountain Dew. It's the slightest bit spicy and it tastes like Mountain Dew.
No, come on. There's no
That's
cheese.
so upsetting.
No cheese, no really flaming hot. It's a little bit spicy. Lame. Let down again in my quest for an actually spicy soda.
All right. If we let's kickstart a fucking soda, and we're gonna call it Hill Water. It's called the Hill Water Hot Cheese
Wait, why is it called Hill Water?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Oh.
Hill Water. Yeah,
Hot cheese.
hot cheese flavored Hill Water.
Like, this
Oh.
is the most disappointing soda I've had since I introduced this segment.
Amazing.
I'm
Because
so
I
sorry.
thought, oh, Mountain Dew, they must really know what they're doing. But
they
don't.
do.
Get the fuck out.
I will. All right. S, A, B, C, D, E, or F.
Oh, this is a D minus.
God, you give D minuses to a lot of things. I just want you to
Well,
know.
I'm disappointed by lots of things.
D is for disappointment.
Yeah, D is for
I
disappointment.
would like to point out your previous spicy soda got a D. So this is worse.
This is worse, especially particularly because I had the expectation that it wouldn't be trash
At least it could taste like cheese.
or something,
Yeah.
or actually be spicy.
God, honestly, if they had just literally soaked some flaming hot Cheetos in every can, I'd be so fucking happy about it.
Hmm.
Like there's some corn, there's some like disgusting sodden corn at the bottom. That'd be
There's
great.
corn syrup. That's probably the same thing, right?
It is disgusting and sodden. All right, I think that's it. Are we out?
We're going out.
We're going
Oh,
out.
there's the outro.
Ladies-
That's
Ladies,
Yeah.
gentlemen, everyone, others, people who we love, thank you for watching. This has been our show or listening. We're here every Tuesday, except for next week.